Good morning. So, come do an analysis of gold with me. Um, so, gold has been looking like that. I always start on the daily candle, the daily chart. Sorry, the daily chart, and so gold on the daily chart has been making lower lows from here, 43.83. From the price of 43.80, gold has just been making lower lows, retested at 41.90 and continued making lower lows. So that being said, we can also see that price has reached support level, and so if you are to go by what we always say in trading, you buy low and you sell high, then selling at this point is really not a very good idea. And so here we'll be looking for short-term buys, because every time price got here, some buyers came in and then it came down again. Buyers pushed price up. So even now that price is here, we can only observe and see what because this is a very strong support level. So we wait and see what happens when price gets here. So as you can see, there's no momentum also for sales. Yesterday gave us a dodgy, so we move to the 4-hour. We've said that we'll be doing our markings because price is at a support level. It's important to note that, and also now mark for buys, because price has hit a support level. So we move to the 1-hour and we just refine our markings. On the 1-hour, this is where we are at. This is our support level or double. The origin of this move, that is what I'm marking. The origin of this move, which also happens to be the support level. What is the lowest point before price pushed up? There it is. So then also we move to the 15 minutes. Here is our 15 minutes. Minutes seems to be a bit far, but it's quite low. So this says that there's still opportunity for gold to keep selling up to that point. So that is one of our zones. I will not look for it all the way there. If you know an easier way of doing this, just let me know. So we have a zone here. It's an order block, but it doesn't have a fair value gap, which means that it has already been mitigated, that this zone has been mitigated. And then we also have a retest that happened here, so we can also mark that there was a retest here. I'm marking in blues because for me it just means that price will be going up from this level, so that is why I have marked blue. If if I was looking for cells, I'd mark it red. Yeah, I like to use these colors because free will. Free will. Yeah. So we can see, by the way, we have seen that that place has already been mitigated. That zone, that order block has been mitigated. See, even here, it has been mitigated, so it's no longer valid. So because it's not valid, another zone we have is this, which also seems to have been mitigated. So this remains to be my zone. This one right here remains, looks like is the one zone that hasn't been mitigated. All this liquidity. So will price come down and collect all that liquidity before continuing to go up? Or right? Yeah. So I'll also mark this zone. So it's important to mark all the zones. All the zones. Any zone you feel is helpful, is giving you some information, it's important to mark it. But you can see this zone has already been mitigated as well. So it doesn't look very reliable. Yeah. So I don't know, my confluences are order blocks, fair value gaps. That is how I get my point of interest. So yeah, so we observe, it's now 8:30 a.m. I observe, I want to see what price does here around this zone. Will it continue going? If it mitigates this zone and penetrates, then this is what I'll be looking at. Let me just show that. So if price goes down, I'll wait for a retest and then sell to that zone. Okay, if price gets to this zone, changes character, I'll wait for a retest and then go all the way up. So those are my conferences. That is what I'm looking for. So we wait for momentum, London session, a New York session, and then we'll see what happens. I'll come with the results. Maybe I'll shoot a short, a YouTube short, and upload it so that we can see how this trade went. Thanks for watching.